I am Louisa Lee, here with the most up-to-date news around the world. 欢迎收看 Louisa 报报，每天给你最新最有趣的新闻。First, we have the latest information regarding the deadly earthquake that rocked Turkey on Sunday. It's been recorded to be the most powerful quake for at least a decade, measured at a magnitude of 7.2. Reports say that more than 25 buildings have collapsed in one of the nation's poorest districts near the eastern Turkish city of Van. The death toll is now estimated to be around 65 to 70. Turkey's prime minister has also flown to the region to witness the quake zone. Rescue efforts are underway, while citizens are also helping to dig through rubble in hope to find more survivors. 土耳其东南部昨天发生规模7.2的强烈地震，已造成至少65人死亡，很多房子也因此而倒塌，灾情相当严重。And we'll keep you updated throughout the day here on CTS when we receive more information about this tragic event. Now turning to the disaster in New Zealand, the situation is not getting better but worse. The next report to explain how the stranded cargo ship is causing more threat to the surrounding areas. 纽西兰的漏油事件一直恶化，因为救难人员发现又有新的油漏到海中，加上船上的 cargo 掉进海里，让状况变得更糟。
Recovery efforts have gone from bad to worse off the coast of New Zealand, where a stranded cargo ship has sprung yet another oil leak. Officials say the Rena began leaking more oil late Saturday. 10 tons are already in the ocean, with containment operations now in full swing. And officials say the new leak poses more threats to wildlife and a nearby island, which is also a marine reserve.
Indications are that it will move to the north of the vessel. And we are particularly aware that that puts Mare Island at risk.
Meanwhile, the original salvage efforts continue as broken and battered containers that have fallen into the sea are now being lifted off the floor of the ocean by a heavy crane vessel. It's thought that there are around 40 containers on the bottom of the sea that have fallen from the stricken ship.
And now turning to entertainment news, Kung Fu star Jackie Chan poses for the opening of the Tokyo International Film Festival. And who else graced the green carpet? Prime Minister of Japan, Yoshihiko Noda, and also Hollywood star Milla Jovovich. 功夫明星成龙出席了东京影展，宣传他的新片《辛亥革命》，而不只是明星出席，连日本首相 Yoshihiko Noda 也参加了开幕式。In Tokyo's Roppongi Hills, fans packed the district with posters to catch the movie stars kicking off the 24th Tokyo International Film Festival this past Saturday. Hong Kong actor Jackie Chan walked down the ecologically themed green carpet for his 100th movie, the historical drama film titled 1911. And just as meaningful as the movie, which is a tribute to the 100th anniversary of Shanghai Revolution, Chan talked about the importance of being present at this year's event and in showing his support for Japan following the devastation months ago.
日本係地震之後、海嘯之後第一個電影節，所以咧我點樣都會嚟呢度同你哋去打氣。
Besides taking on the responsibility as the co-director, executive producer, and the lead actor in 1911, Chen also brought his own son JC Chen on board, along with Chinese actress Joanne Chen. And as a double opening, actress Milla Jovovich greeted her fans in a simple black gown for her latest Paul W.S. Anderson film, The Three Musketeers.
The world has ever seen.
Japan's Prime Minister Yoshihiko Noda also made a guest appearance at the festival, which is made green in light of the tragic event in March. The Tokyo International Film Festival is set to showcase 127 films until October 30th, with Brad Pitt's drama Moneyball as a closing film. And speaking of new flicks, Hollywood star George Clooney is also presenting his upcoming comedy drama film The Descendants in another part of the world, in London. However, the focus of the night seems to be on his love relationship with his new lady, who may have slightly stole Clooney's thunder. 好莱坞的黄金战争和 George Clooney 最近在伦敦宣传他的新片 The Descendants， 但是大家还是把注意力放在他的新女朋友身上。
George Clooney finally showed off new girlfriend Stacey Keibler at the London Film Festival. It was also the premiere of his new movie The Descendants, but it's those pictures that got the paparazzi snapping. The ex-wrestler in the arms of Hollywood's most famous bachelor. And one shouldn't keep his lady waiting for too long, so the actor appeared to be in a little bit of a hurry when it came to doing interviews.
Hi, you guys. How are you? I'm sure to just keep walking because I already did it last night.
And while he wouldn't say no to some red carpet banter with director Alexander Payne.
Have you played this festival before?
I have. Last night, I believe.
Oh, no, but I mean the previous years.
Yes, a couple years ago. I had 3 films in the festival.
Wow.
Sure.
Another George Clooney film festival.
Yes, it was. And they were
No words about what reporters really wanted to know.
The producer was saying that he thinks you'd make an excellent father because you're very protective of the girl.
Right now.
With Clooney dominating, you'd almost forget that the event was also about a movie. But director Payne said he doesn't mind his leading actor stealing the show.
He's a lovely guy. I'm happy. If anyone is going to dominate a scenario, I would want it to be he and not someone like Slobodan Milosevic.
I'm the backup parent, the understudy.
In The Descendants, Clooney teams up with a sideways director playing a family man who's forced to rethink his life after his wife suffers a tragic accident.
Look who's here. Get out of my underwear, you freak.
Oh, okay. Back inside now.
The film, which was a hit at the recent Toronto Film Festival, has become surrounded by early Oscar buzz. Nothing you should get too excited about, according to the director.
If it means some people think I've made a good movie and that the actors have done a good job, then I'm happy. But about taking stuff like that seriously, well, that's kind of hard.
Well, if he proves right, we'll find out on Oscar night. Meanwhile, the audience can swoon over Clooney playing a dad when The Descendants hits UK theatres on November the 23rd.
And now to music news. American R&B group Boyz II Men, who's known for winning hearts of listeners with their smooth love hits for the past 20 years, is celebrating their milestone with a new album called 20. Boyz II Men 已经成军了20年，他们推出了他们最新大碟 20， 要向全球支持他们的歌迷献上满满的爱。
In addition to Boyz II Men's numerous Grammys and multi-platinum status, the group is celebrating an accomplishment many acts will never see: 20 years in the music industry.
There's the app right here.
To celebrate this milestone, the group comprised of Wanya Morris, Sean Stockman, and Nathan Morris will release a double CD full of their classic hits and new music.
When we first did the songs, they were just given to us and we sang them and we went to the studio and got it done. But, you know, now that we've been singing them for so long and even experienced some of the stuff that we've been singing about now that we're much older, they definitely have different meaning and we're able to express them a lot better.
Say one more dance for me.
The trio, which originally started as a quintet, parted ways with former member Michael McCary in the early 2000s.
We actually tried to bring him back for the 20th anniversary concept, even though we weren't, I guess you say, all on the best of terms. I mean, when the situation went down 9 years ago when he departed, he did have some health issues, but there were also issues where, you know, he kind of got lazy. He wasn't really doing all the things that we feel takes to be Boyz II Men, and it wasn't an amicable, you know, separation.
Over the course of 20 years, their music has influenced everyone from Beyoncé to heartthrob Justin Bieber, who was more than a little excited during a chance meeting.
He was like, I love you guys, man. You guys are like my favorite, man. You know, I learned how to sing from you guys, man. And, you know, my favorite song was I'll Make Love to You, but my mom wouldn't let me sing it because I was too young. And so I was sneak in the room and sing it. So, you know, we were like, yo, well, maybe one day we can get something together and, you know, do some work together.
And that day has come. The group will be featured on Bieber's upcoming Christmas release. 20 will hit record stores on October 25th.